Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. So last year I purchased this giant pencil, and ever since I've been wondering if you can make art with it. Because the pencil is so big, I thought a little piece of paper just wouldn't do, so I got my giant A3 sketch pad out. This is from WH Smith, and it has a GSM of 135, just for anybody who might be interested. At first it was extremely difficult trying to get a comfortable grip of the pencil, but I did manage to get used to it as time went on. I noticed that the pencil has a heavy weight to the back of it, so when you would draw, the pencil would move side to side and it would make it a lot harder to control. So I decided to do a portrait, as this is something I find comfortable drawing. I'm using a reference from Pinterest for anybody who again is interested. With every portrait drawing, especially when using graphite pencil, I always blend using cotton buds. I have used blending stumps in the past, but nothing works quite like a cotton bud. And they're also much cheaper than buying a blending stump. Like, I think you can get a pack of 200 cotton buds for like £1. And then for 3 blending stumps, it's like £3 to £5. Or some can even be even more expensive than that, but they work just as good. Now, I'm not too sure what this pencil would come under, because you get different types of graphite pencils. For example, you get HB to 6B, which is softer, and then you have the H to 3H or more, which is harder. I'm thinking that it's just a normal HB lead, and it's not too light or too dark in colour. So yeah, I think it's just a normal one. So as you can probably tell, you can't get much detail with this pencil because it is so big. When I usually draw portraits, I use different shades of HB. So when drawing the eyes, I would use the 6B pencil, as that's the darkest, and I would blend using the light HB. But all I had here was one thickness of lead, so I had to press harder to make it appear dark. But you could only get it so dark before the paper couldn't take it anymore. Luckily, it wouldn't be so difficult to get a light tone because I could just use the cotton bud to blend it out. I wasn't sure how long I was going to make this video or if I should speed it up, but I think I kept more real-time drawing in this video because I know some people enjoy that more than speed drawing and paintings. So if you want, you can grab your sketchbook or a cup of tea and draw along whilst listening to me ramble about this bloody pencil. So I bought this pencil from the Tiger shop, which is like a stationery shop. They had all different colours, but I went with the standard one. I kind of wanted to buy them all because I'm addicted to art supplies, but I told myself I don't need 10, I only need 1. I've also seen that you can get giant erasers. I've missed an opportunity to use one of those in this video, but I actually don't think I erased once on this video, well, from what I can remember. I hope you've been enjoying these weekly videos. I have a few ideas on things to film, like I bought a few art supplies to try out, but if any of you have a video idea or suggestions on things you'd like to see me draw or do, just leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do. I know in the summer I'd like to experiment with spray paint a bit more, as I've only ever done that a couple times. I haven't got much experience in spray painting, but I was pleased with the Mickey art I did 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. Oh my god, I can't believe it was that long ago. I think I'd also like to do more crafty type videos on here, if that's something you'd be interested in. I recently got some needle felt kits and cross stitches, so I'm super looking forward to doing those. So after drawing with this pencil for a while, I noticed that the point was getting duller, and then I was thinking to myself, how on earth am I going to sharpen this? I don't have a sharpener big enough. But I think we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now it's working. And I really should have bought another one because I kind of want to see what's inside this pencil, like how thick the actual lead is. I also saw this video a week ago on YouTube of this guy who made a pencil into a chain. Imagine doing that with this pencil. I think it would be awesome, because it'd be a much bigger version. I might actually give it a go because my dad has all the tools in the garage, though I might have to ask for adult supervision, because I think it could just be a little bit dangerous. I don't want to draw my fingers off. Have any of you used a giant pencil like this? If you have, you can share them with me, and you can share what you've made by sending it to me on Instagram. I'd actually love to see. Also, I wonder if they have giant Crayola crayons. I would definitely get one of those. Oh my god, we could actually do a whole video of using giant art supplies, like the Teeny Weeny challenge, but 1,000 times bigger. I actually bought some Crayola crayons the other day, and I was using them in my sketchbook, so you'll definitely see that page on my sketchbook tour. I've also been recommended to get the Crayola Twistables, which I haven't got yet, but I'm sure I'll get round to it. Alright, so back to this drawing for a bit. You might see that the proportions are a little off, and that's because the pencil was so hard to control, but I definitely took my time and tried as hard as I could. By now I would have had more depth to the drawing if I had more different types of lead options. The thing is with graphite is that it's quite a reflective art supply, so the end result looks a little shiny. So I'd say this drawing is more of a sketch than a finished illustration. You'll also see that I hate drawing lips. I despise it, in fact. Does anyone else struggle to draw certain facial features? Eyes were the first thing I learnt to draw realistically, and I must say it's still one of my favourites. I know in a previous video I mentioned that I have an anatomy book, and in there I'm hoping to practice just one specific feature that I struggle with. For example, I used to struggle drawing hands and feet, so I would pick a time out of my day and just draw them over and over again, and with time I noticed that it got easier, so I'll definitely be doing that in the future. So to go in depth on that, I would just open up pictures, reference pictures on Pinterest about... My words got mixed up then. I would open reference pictures on Pinterest of hands and feet, and I would just draw whichever one came up. And yeah, I'd definitely recommend trying it if you struggle to draw certain things. Or maybe look at some anatomy books as well, because it can help you break them down into shapes to make it simpler to draw. Like eyes, I was always told that eyes look like lemons. So I just start with a lemon shape and then work from there. Alright, I'm running out of things to talk about. I think I'll do a little self-promo. I kind of want to talk about my Etsy shop for a little bit. I know most of you are aware that I sell my own products on there, but for those who don't know, I thought I'd give a refresher. I set up my online store to help start my career in art, because becoming a freelance illustrator is my dream job. I'm so thankful to those who have visited my shop and even purchased some of my products, because it's helped kickstart my dream. So on my shop so far, I have a few stickers, 2 enamel pins and a couple buttons. I'm hoping to be making more products soon to sell on there, but if any of you have any ideas on things you'd like, then feel free to comment below any suggestions. I was thinking about doing limited signed prints. As well as my shop, I have a Twitter account, which I barely use, to be honest. I'm most active on my Instagram, so if you'd like to see more from me, you can check out the first link in the description box. Alright, I think that's enough for the self-promo now. I feel a bit weird talking about it. So I think that's it for today's video. Let me know if you liked the more real-time stuff. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below what you think, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time with another video. Okay. Bye.